Hey guys, welcome back to More Than a Match with myself, Damani, and IH. How you feeling, Raz?
Very well. Very excited for this, but we need to get one thing out of the way before we get going. We need to pan the camera central to Tom, big Tom Clare. Who's better looking, this lad here or the ginger wizard, the RH? Let's get it out there. Comments, who's better looking, me or Tom?
Wizard, I said.
Nah, it's not a ginger wizard.
Cheers, D. You know where your loyalties are. Is that how it is? Tom, thank you very much for joining us. How's life?
Busy.
We've seen, haven't we?
Yeah, we are.
Travelling, living the life.
Trying my best.
Where have you been? What places?
We've been... Where haven't we been, I think? We're always to and fro back from London, Manchester working, been abroad, doing a lot of work, trying to get in a few holidays.
Yeah.
Here and there as well, but yeah, it's been hectic.
Yeah.
All good stuff though.
Brilliant. We've seen the Dubai one. Looks lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Came top off and all
So
that.
it's work though, innit, Tom?
It's work.
Yeah.
Working, baby.
Working, baby.
So, at the start of this podcast, we like to throw it all back. It is more than a match, so we'll talk about your footballing career first. Then we'll go into the Love Island. Where did it all start for you on this footballing journey?
Started playing Sunday League when I was about 6 for a team called Macclesfield Mavericks. That was my first team. I remember my dad took me, and then I think I was scoring like 30-40 goals a season when I was like 7.
This guy.
Doesn't happen anymore. But, and then I signed at Barnsley Academy when I was like 8. Loved it there. Went through all the way up to Scholar every season. Loved it, and then for whatever reason it didn't work out there. I was a kid back then. I was a big lad. Oh, actually, I played with Damani at United for what, about a season? Was it a season? I don't know how long. Yeah, I'd have spelt United when I must have been about. How old have you been?
Don't even know how old he is now. Never mind.
Yeah, still got the same hair.
Yeah. No, it would have been. It was. I don't know. He was always massive though. That's what I remember. He was just big.
Yeah.
Always massive.
Did you always play centre forward as well?
No, so I went to United as a centre half.
Okay.
Yeah. And then United offered me and another lad a contract. And I was like, I remember it must have been for like 2 months. So I was a kid and I was thinking, should I do it, should I not? And they wanted, obviously you know what it's like. I'm from Barnsley and they want me to move into a new family home and stuff like that. And it just came down to it that I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, looking back now, I don't regret it because I probably wouldn't be sat here with you guys. Or I wouldn't have met Molo or stuff like that. But so I ended up staying at Barnsley. Did my scholar there. Didn't get my pro there, so I went to Bradford City. Like Damani said, I was a big lad, but I was still a kid. I think a lot of people forgot that. And then when I was at Bradford, I went out on loan to Boston. That was tough. It was a big reality check because you go from like under 23s, 18s to playing men's football.
Yeah.
And I always remember I went up for a header when I was playing non-league, and this big bald guy came flying through me, elbow to head. He looked over me and went, I won't repeat what he said, but he went, "Welcome to non-league."
Oh.
So I was like, all right, okay, I'm in the
Stays with you
now.
You're like, right, now it's time to be a man, not a boy.
Yeah, stays with you, stuff like that though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's massive. If you talk about like Barnsley, being there from a lad and not getting your pro contracts, obviously for the viewers that watching, what advice would you give like young players in that situation? Because we always discuss it in the previous episodes about it's a very difficult time for young players. It's the life in it.
Yeah.
So like any advice looking back now would you give to them young guys that have not achieved their dream right now? Would you give them any advice going forward in their journey?
I think as long as you give 100%, there should be no doubt in your mind. I think when I was playing, I think I cut corners, and I hold my hands up and I did cut corners. So that's why, for me, I don't think I did it. But I also know some lads who give 100% and still don't get the pro contract. But it's just not meant to be. Sometimes if your face doesn't fit, you know what football's like. It's brutal. It's a brutal industry. Yeah. If the manager don't like you, you're out. But I just think you have to keep motivated, you have to keep strong, you have to keep the people you love around you and support you. And it can be a tough time, but I always think whatever's meant to be, you'll be. If you give 100% and you don't get it, you wasn't meant to get it. That's what I believe in anyway.
And you can't live without a regret then, because you give 100%. So sometimes, like Tom said, it's not enough, but at least deep down, you know you've given 100%. So
I think it's an important message though as well. Like, you know, we're always, you know, talking about that. Like it's a game of opinions, isn't it? Football. You know, there's 92 other football league clubs. You went to Bradford, which is a massive club as well. What was your time like there?
It was a weird time for me at Bradford because I was 18, and I probably had a bit of a chip on my shoulder back then. I probably thought I was the man or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And then I was like, didn't get into the first team, so I was playing like 23s football stuff, whatever. I was still 18, but yeah, it was a tough time, and I think it was a hard point for me at Bradford, because that's when I went out on loan, and then I ended up leaving Bradford and signed at Boston United then. But yeah, I think it was. So some days I'd train with the first team, some days I wouldn't.
Confused.
I remember there were one pre-season at Bradford, I was top goal scorer even when I was playing in and around the first team, and I never got a sniff on the bench. And I think back then I was like, oh, stuff you then. Like, do you know what I mean? That's not the right attitude, but back then that's how I was.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a tough time, but like I said, I don't regret anything. So
I think you just said there as well, like it's growth as well, isn't it? Like 100%. Now, if you look at your young self and journey, you would have didn't deal with that the right way. Yeah. But that's a perfect advice for young players, or even like professional players that are not backs. It's a game of opinions.
It's a credit to you because you're owning up to it. Like you're not like going beating around the bush. You said I should have done things that I should have done. But so I think it's good that you're honest with yourself as well.
No, definitely. And so you went to Boston.
Yeah.
And then how did the Macclesfield stuff come around then?
So I think I was playing at Boston. I can't remember if COVID happened or whatever. And then I got a call from Macclesfield asking me to go in. Obviously Macclesfield is a huge club. Obviously I know that what had happened. And then so I went in training, and then I loved it, and I loved it up until now. Like I've loved every bit of it. Like Damani will tell you how well it's run, the club, great set of lads, and it's been like that for I've been there like 3 seasons now. So I know I've missed quite a bit of time there, but it's been consistent, and probably Macclesfield and Barnsley, they're probably the 2 clubs that I've enjoyed my playing time the most.
Why do you think that is though?
I think good set of lads. I think it's well run. I think they're fair, and I don't think there's politics involved and stuff like that. I think it's like you work hard, you're in the team. I don't know. You
get a fair chance.
Yeah.
And I think environment's massive in football.
Oh my God.
Because you can go into changing rooms and you feel like you're not part of it, and it's the worst feeling in the world. But
I bet you've been there yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like you said, when I went to Macclesfield, I just thought like this is already feels like home.
Yeah. You fell in love with it.
There's no egos. There's nothing like they don't care where you come from or who you are. It's just you're part of our team now. Let's get to work.
Yeah.
And I think that reflected with you on the pitch as well. Obviously, you was top goal scorer the 21-22 season.
Yeah.
23 goals. Does his research, RH, doesn't he?
He didn't know how to spell his name, though, did he?
Wow, he's killed me. He's killed me. Just give him context to that.
No.
All right, we'll forget it then. He's threw me under the bus. But yeah, again, you're saying how well it's run. Well, give yourself credit because you've got to go in there, and you've been at higher clubs, but you go there and you've got to show everyone what you're about. So fair play. And I know we'll get onto it that you've been away and you're coming back. That's testament to you that you can still provide and add value. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's been top goal scorer at every club he's been at. Sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Even since he was young. You know what I mean? Bagsman, innit?
Bagsman, innit?
Yeah. Bagsman.
Can't take this guy serious.
Still better looking than him though. So three promotions.
Yeah.
What's that been like from the Northwest Counties to both the Northwest Counties to this season as well? Because me and Damani was speaking about this, and I think I know what you're going to say, but you still have been a part of this season because you're moving your head and you're like you have been part of it.
I think he has personally because he's been there with us. Was
you going to say that then or not? Or have I just thrown myself under the bus again?
No, I think it's hard for me to take credit for something that I feel I haven't I know Damani will probably disagree with that. And when I've played, I've scored, whatever. But the thing is with me, it's been probably I know Maul's over there, but it's been one of the hardest things for me to balance my new life and football. It has been so hard. I've been days where I was like, oh, fuck this, do you know what I mean? And I've had times like that, but I love football and I love what I do now.
Yeah.
And I love coming in, seeing the lads, working hard, playing football since I've done when I was 7. But, like, yeah, I might train through the week and I might not be in the squad, but then the lads go and get 3 points. And then it's hard for me to kind of... I try my best to celebrate it, but it's hard. I'm not a fake person and I can't take credit for someone else's hard work.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
But you're always like, even when we have a game and you're not there, you're always in the chat saying, good luck, boys, get the 3 points. So to us, you're still part of the team no matter if you're not there or not. Do you know what I mean? And we understand like your work and your balance.
That you guys understand.
So it's like, we got promoted, and you're still part of it. That's how we see it. Obviously, you might feel like you just said not part of it, but we genuinely do feel like you're a big part of it.
That. So I love the honesty there as well, because we've had conversations with other players who have, say, been on the bench and come on and get victories, and they say the same thing. The fact that you're being open and honest. Yeah. But what I will say is, if you're there all week or you in the sessions, you playing a vital part in the preparation leading up to that game. Yeah. Just because you're not on the pitch, you've got other commitments. It's not your choice. You come across like all or nothing. That type of personality. Where it's like, and because football's been your life as well, it means everything to you. But we want more and more of it. Would you say that you're like that personality wise? Yeah. I
think you have to be like that if you want to be successful. Like
in anything.
Yeah, in anything, you have to be all or nothing. Yeah, obsessed with it. So
I love it. And then, so I'll get onto it. Love Island. How did that come around?
So I was playing at Macclesfield, single, got the I know Mole's ears are pricking up.
Shout out to Mole, by the way. Mole's here, shout out to Mole.
Yeah, she's come, bless her.
Love that.
Got a message on Instagram, it was like, I want you for this TV show, and I was single at the time, so I was like, oh, whatever. Had a phone call, I was for Love Island, so I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. Did my video. I don't think I've got the video on my phone, but it's the worst video ever. Do you want to tell them about yourself?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
How many takes did it take?
I can't remember. It's horrendous. It is horrendous.
I'd love to see that.
I know. I would have done it.
That's hidden away. That one.
Mole's got it.
Yeah. Send it as well.
We're getting it airdropped in.
And then the process was so fast, and it was getting to the point where I was like, all right, I think I might be going in now. I used to watch it all the time with my mum and sister and stuff. Then I had to have the chat with Robbie.
I was going to get onto that. How did he react to that?
With Robbie and Rob, the owner, I had to have the chat. I was a little nervous to have that chat. So I remember I pulled them in. I went in the morning. I went, oh, Rob, can I have a chat with you and Robbie in the room? They was like, yeah.
What's going on?
They was panicking, weren't
they? And I was like, because I was top goal scorer.
That's
then,
what I mean.
And they were like, I think we were like doing well in the league. I must have been top, but I was like, look, I've had this opportunity to come up, and they all used to call me like Love Island in training before.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. I just said, look, I've had this opportunity to come up. I want to do it. Like, what do you think? And I remember Rob Smethurst was like, yeah, do it. Robbie was like, I don't know.
Top goal scorer going on Love Island there.
But then he soon came round and he soon warmed to it, and they were great with me throughout the whole process. So, but yeah, no, they helped me on and off the pitch, I think, with what life's going to be like after Love Island as well. So, yeah, credit to him.
Yeah, we will go on to that about how obviously your life changed, because I'm sure it did dramatically. But on Robbie there, because he's all or nothing, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's that person. So it's like, well, you
on the sidelines. Yeah. Oh my God! Like when you're playing, say if you do a mistake, you don't even want to look over because you know he's gonna be like pacing up and down. Do you know what I mean? You're like,
I'm gonna make it 1-1 here. I'm gonna make it 1-1 here. But is he the love child? Robbie's love child, the man.
No.
Go on, be honest, Tom. Come on, be honest with me.
I don't think he has any love child. I think he just loves the team.
Robert, if you're watching, mate, well, you will be watching. The man, main man.
No, I'm not.
I think he does. I think you're right. I think
yes, Tom. It's coming out.
Sorry, I think he does love the team.
Yeah. Cheers.
Changed it. Tell you what, mate, you two against me today.
Honestly, I think he's just passionate about the team.
Yeah.
And he wants to do good, and we are doing good. So that's the main thing, innit? So.
And it's a like we said before, it's a collective. He works really hard, and it's a testament onto you lads going on the pitch, but the preparation behind it. But yeah, he's certainly like all or nothing.
Yeah, he's a character.
Yeah.
He's a character.
He is. I've had a few phone calls with him. He's top in it.
Yeah, he's really good guy.
Sound. Just talk about the process. Obviously, for the viewers. Is that what it is? You send the video in. I'm not asking for myself. If you want to see RH in Love Island, I've got a missus and a little man, but you know what I mean. What's the process like? Is it a video, like you said, the video stuff? Then do you have an interview, mate? Like, just tell everybody like what the process is.
It's a long process. So you'll have like so many phone calls. You'll have calls with like doctors and like psychiatrists and stuff like that to check your mental health, and you'll be to and fro from London having a medical meeting with the big ITV bosses, just having a normal chat with them, and that's quite nerve-wracking. And then there's people kind of above them that make the decision, and you're kind of waiting and to and fro, so it's a long old process, but it goes like that.
Does that like scare you a bit, like when you're meeting all these people, as it's coming to the point where you're actually going to go on it? Does it make you feel a bit more nervous because you have to go and speak to him, then another guy, and then another guy?
Not really, because I feel like I proper got on with them. I could chat to them. Like, they were very, really nice people. But they always said, you're not actually in the villa until you walk through the door. So you could get to the day before and you say, oh, sorry, something's changed, you're not going home. It's happened a lot, and people get flew out. You don't fit it, you're going home.
Is that because of the dynamic that happens on the show?
Yeah.
That's
I think it's good that they do like speak to you about like your mental side as well, because I think that's a massive point, because like it can be so hard coming out of something like that if you're successful on it, because your whole life's changed. So you can go on it like maybe like not many people know about you, to you're one of the biggest things on social media right now, and that can sometimes be like what's going on.
It's life changing.
It is.
There's nothing, I don't think there's anything anyone could have said or done for me before that could have prepared me for life after it. I don't think, and I think like it's amazing, and I'm so grateful for it, but it does have its cons as well sometimes. Like sometimes if you're out and about and you feel like people are just staring at you, do you know what I mean? More times than not, everyone's amazing. So.
I get that with this podcast now.
Like, big time,
I'm walking down the street up the RH, like Ginger Wizard, I can't go in.
It's hard work reviewing it.
It's hard work. I don't turn up in a silk tracksuit though.
Pajamas.
It's nice, this. What are you about?
Nah, I'm joking.
Diesel.
No, I love it, mate.
Look, a man knows his brands.
Nah, of course he does. Look at him, animal. Talking about like the steps going in there, like you don't know whether you're going to go in there to the last minute, like you've identified there. Like when you're walking in, what's that like? Because I bet that's like.
It's real now, isn't it? It's like you've done all the talking, you've done everything, and now you're at these doors and you're like, right.
God.
So for the first time, you've been on it twice. Yeah. For the first time, was you in there from the beginning?
So it was a bombshell. The first bombshell, the first night.
Okay.
Some bombshell, that, innit?
Which was, it was...
Some bombshell.
Yeah, it was
hey, Molly's here. No, it wasn't. He wasn't. He done quite well second season. He done a lot better second season.
But no, so I remember the first time... so I think my jammer must have got all the islanders around the fire pit or whatever, and I came to the door just before you're about to go out in the garden, about to go in, and they were like, are you ready? And there's a big like speakers around the whole villa. I was like, whoa, like what is this? Like mate, felt like in the video game or something. And it was like, are you ready to go in? I was like, yeah. And it was like, right, we're gonna count you down from 10. No, I was like, whoa,
don't
stop counting and just tell me to go. Remember, I walked out. And I was nervous. Obviously, everyone just staring at me from the fire pit. It's my jammer just staring. I'm like, oh my god, this is real.
I'm here now.
But then after that, I was fine. Like, it was just normal. But it's a lot.
It's scary, isn't it? Like, imagine someone 10, 9. You're just waiting for the door to open. That's the worst feeling in the world. And you got it's quite a long walk as well.
It's a long walk.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it.
I said off camera dinner about falling in the water and that, because the alleyway, like not alleyway, but like
the bridge.
The bridge.
Yeah,
bridge. Bloody hell, not alleyways. Bloody hell, alleyways. Love Island Villa, what am I calling it, an alleyway?
Well, you going on?
Sorry.
Anyways.
Cutting down the back streets of Manchester, mate. But yeah, like that's like, and everyone's eyes on you, and like you said, not a lot. Well, they did, because you've been a footballer. People knew you, but your whole life, even walking in that moment, changes.
Changed.
Like you was runner up, weren't you, in that one?
I came third.
Third.
Yeah.
Bad research. It's Damani, that, not me.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, mate. Sorry. When you come out of that, like, what's your the phone? I bet your phone's mad, innit? Do you have to switch your phone off, or does someone manage it, or like how does that work?
I remember we got his phone back, turned it on. I had to put it to one side. Luckily, I was with my mum and dad, because they've come down to London to meet me at the airport and whatever. But yeah, it was. You just phone just going.
What were they like when you said you was going on it? Your mum and dad?
Well, my dad never used to watch it.
Did he not?
My dad used to go upstairs and watch something else when it used to.
It's a typical bloke. Yeah.
But then, as soon as I was on, my dad was there at 9:15 every night watching it.
That's amazing. That support.
But my mum loved it. Yeah, my sister was buzzing because we watched it. We grew up watching it. Do you know what I mean?
And to have the chance to go in it and be a part of it is amazing. Yeah.
So they were buzzing. They were really supportive of it. But yeah, so my mum and sister actually ended up coming in. When you meet the family the first time, so they came in, so my sister was buzzing.
I'm going on it.
I think she wanted to go in more than to see me. But,
it's nice.
So good. And then second time, All Stars, was it? All Stars.
Yeah.
The love of your life.
Love of my life.
You was obviously you've been on it before, so you kind of know what to expect. Yeah. So was you more like ready for it then? Would you say, or was it still like when the doors were open, you're like, oh, again? Would you get the same feeling?
I wasn't, because I walked in with a girl called Sophie Piper. Lovely girl. I've met her a few times. She's with one of my good mates, Josh, now. So we walked in together. But I think the second time it's completely different, because you kind of, when you've been in that industry, and you guys probably know what it's like, it can be a very fake industry as well. Like the people can be very very fake.
Yeah.
So to go in and actually think you're going to meet someone, you've always got that doubt in your mind, being like, these people I'm walking into here, they're not real. Like they're in here for a reason. They're not wanting to find someone. Yeah. So it was a lot different to going in than the first time. But me and Mark had a conversation about this yesterday. I walked in and she was the girl I was going for from day one. But oh my God, she did not give me anything. She was stubborn. Yeah. She would not look at me. But she's laughing now.
But not look at you?
No.
Like,
why was that, Molly?
I love this, Molly. Input, I love it.
Go on, why?
You could tell us why. Go on.
Said hello to every single girl bar me.
I think I was
every
nervous.
single girl by Molly.
I think I was nervous, yeah.
That, honestly, I don't think I can sit here anymore. I just think that's a disgrace to you.
And he wanted her.
And he was going in for Molly as well.
And
so hang on a minute. So you was playing the game cool then, weren't you?
Do you know what? Because I think Mo was being cold with me. I was like, oh, like this girl's not asked about me then.
Yeah.
So you wanted to chase
but did
it,
that make you want her more?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But it was all sat around the fire pit when I first walked in and had to pull the girls for a chat. And I was talking to all the girls and say, yo, me, Molly's like this. She's not even involved in the conversation, not looking at me. I was like, I'm screwed. I'm going home. But then we spoke and then it just went from there, really.
Nah, it's brilliant. Like, again, met Molly in there. Like, what's it like? Do you spend like a lot of time with the partner, or is it more like with the lads? Because again, we always see like the edit.
Yeah, so we see bits of it. We don't see the full day, do we?
So like, what is, if you can disclose, like what is going on in the day? Is it like, right, you guys go and sit there? Is it very scripted, or is it like just natural?
I think like you have to have like a debrief in the morning, talk about last night or what you think is going to happen through the day or whatever, and then you get a lot of free time. Like, sit with your partner, sit with your boys. Lunch, you separate from the girls. They don't film lunch. They don't film meetings, so it's separate, no chats, whatever. And then you don't know what's going to happen. That's the thing. Like, someone could get a text, someone could walk in. Like, it's different all the time, so you're always on your toes. And then you'll have dinner, same again, separate, boys and girls.
So you don't eat together?
No, you don't eat together.
Really?
No,
why is that though?
I think because they don't film you eating.
Yeah.
And they don't want to miss out on any.
They don't want any moments. Yeah. But that's when the best chats happen. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's when everyone just lets loose because there's no cameras.
That's brilliant, that.
And then boys will go up, get changed. Girls will be in the changing room for like 3 hours. We used to have naps as boys because the girls used to take so long to get ready. Yeah. And then we'd all walk out, big cheers, and then that's the night. There's obviously loads more detail to it, but it's crazy in that place. Like, it's obviously you only see the edit, but that place is crazy.
Does it get like? Would you say, like, obviously because we don't see anything? Does it get boring?
No, because you're in there with some of you, like, you make proper good friendships. Yeah. You just do stupid stuff. Yeah. Like, you can't go out at the villa. You can't. So you just come up with random stuff.
Obviously, not having your phone helps as well. So you have to come up with ideas.
And you have to talk to people.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Yeah.
Mega that.
Yeah.
Because you get some raise as well, the big lad.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why I couldn't go on it. I'm fat to 50. I'll get burned.
You'd be screwed.
I'll be done, mate. No, but what an experience, though,
it
mate.
is.
Like, and I know, again, it's more than a match, but like, your footballing journey. You've done what you've done there, but then you've accelerated off the pitch as well. And the reason why we wanted to set this up is you're still an athlete and you've got a story. So like, even though it's took you down a different path, you're still very successful. And we appreciate you coming on and telling your story. It's really good.
But like you said before, like you meet friends for life, don't you? So you've met people from Love Island, like Casey.
Yeah.
You're very close to him. You're always with him.
Yeah.
So how's that?
It's just like you have that bond. Do you know what I mean? You go through that together, and it's about like you have moments where you want to cry, or you want to scream, or you want to laugh. Like you have that bond for life.
Yeah. He seems like a top guy though. Like his
I'll
personality and his energy is.
If I let Mo tell you about him, he's bonkers. He's not wired up right. That kid. He's one of my best mates. He's a proper good lad. But
he's gonna watch this. He's gonna be fuming with you.
But no, like I say, I'm very grateful for the show. Obviously to meet Mo and it's just now it's just trying to balance my new life and football. It's hard, but I think I'm slowly getting there, finding the balance. I think.
Yeah, it's very hard, that, isn't it? Yeah. Like, because again, your life changes, but you still probably want to play football. But you've got other commitments, and at the end of the day, this career's took you down a certain path, and you probably it's a career for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, financially, it might be a few decisions to make and stuff. It's difficult, but you've got to have the right people. Even the advice that you give before about having the right people behind you, even in this, even more so. Like, it's important that you have a solid people around you to support you, because that'll be tough, that, won't it?
And you need to like you say, disconnect like yourself sometimes, like go on holidays, and you like when you're in that life, like it's everything's on social media, so your life is social media, innit? So then you need that time for yourself, for you and Molly, to have your own time, because if you don't, then you can get caught in this loop and you think, I've got no time for myself, and it becomes like
it's full on.
It's like something you used to love. You don't really love it as much as you should do, because you're not disconnecting. So it's tough. It is really tough, and people don't really see that, do they?
I bet you've found it, obviously playing at United. Do you know what I mean, on social media and stuff?
Yeah,
like it can be a toxic place, social media.
Yeah, like everyone has an opinion, and no matter what you do, there's always going to be someone who speaks bad on something.
Always.
Do you know what I mean?
An opinion on something.
It doesn't matter. Like, that's why I think, like, if you love something, just do it, because no matter what you do, there's always going to be someone to say something anyway.
Always, yeah.
So it's tough.
And I think like if people around you that really care about you, they'll support you no matter what as well. I think sometimes it is for social media, you only put out what you want to put out.
You don't see the bad days.
You don't do
you
it,
know what I mean?
Which is, we try and raise awareness of the social media through, the football stuff, because it's really important to us, because young families or players might watch this and be like struggling how to do that. Like, what advice would you give regarding the social media? I know it's sort of your world, but what would you do for young players, females,
or just anyone to do with social media?
I think what I've seen social media can be like, I know when me and Molly eventually have kids, my kids won't have social media for a long time. I think it can be a horrible place. So it can be like good. It's good for work. It's good for networking and stuff like that. But I always say, I find it crazy how anyone can just write anything on social media. But yeah, it can be a toxic place. It can be a bad place. I think, because you see these accounts with no profile pictures, type in anything. But how can they get away? Like racism or homophobic, or how can they get away with that?
And
stuff?
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
They get blocked, and then what do they do? Make a new account. Like, there's no like repercussion.
That needs to be looked at, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Especially like for the youth, like you said, you have kids. God. Like, that's a new generation. They can't be exposed to that, because it's dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like. Yeah, but no, that's fantastic. It's fantastic advice. What ambitions have you got now then? Like, obviously the football, the Love Island. What ambitions do you want for the future now?
There's a lot.
Any
really.
proposals or what? Molly, I've got you, mate. Don't worry about it. I've got you.
No, Mol knows, like she's going to be the girl I spend the rest of my life with. But that comes in our own time when we're ready. And I want to retire my mum and dad. There's a lot of stuff. I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to finish renovating our house, which is taking a long time. I want to continue playing football for as long as I can. So there's a lot, but like I said, life's all about balance. Like,
do you reckon you'll stay at Macclesfield for as long as they want you to do?
Hope so. I hope.
Yeah, because again, like it
there.
works for you though, doesn't it? The reason why I'm saying that because they understand that if you went somewhere else, that it might be quite difficult.
I think a lot of managers, because there's sometimes through the week where I have to be like, oh, something's popped up. The money, like financially, I cannot turn that down.
Yeah.
And they are so understanding. But then when it comes to a weekend and I'm not in the squad, and that's fair enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm missing a session and the lads are training hard throughout the week, I can't expect to be in that squad.
Yeah.
No.
And I take that on the chin. That's fine. But yeah, like I love being at Macclesfield. I love that. It's not about the money for me. It's just about how it is there. It's such a good set of lads and it's such a good environment. So yeah, if they want me there, then I'll stay.
Robbie, mate, come on, mate.
Come on, Rob.
You know what I mean? Rob, what a guy.
But going back to like you saying you work and balancing life, how do you do it? How do you balance your work life and like football life and personal life?
Honestly, I think if I didn't have more, I'd struggle. I think. Bless her, she understands the industry. She understands. It's hard. The industry that we're in, it's hard. Like, because sometimes when you go into events, it's like you might not be feeling too good, and you have to put on a smile or whatever.
The mask, top form,
like that. Yeah. But it's nice that we have each other to just be like, just sometimes just come home. We like to do normal stuff, like everyone just walk the dog or sit on the sofa and do nothing.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I think that's important to highlight. Like, as much of Love Island's made you who you are, like not who you are, but like a public figure. Both of you still normal people, and you enjoy what normal people do, which is sitting down, doing nothing, walking the dog, like you said.
Yeah.
Like just because you've won something or you're in your public eye doesn't mean you can't do the normal things.
People see us as characters sometimes.
Yeah,
I think.
And I think it can be draining because, like you said, sometimes you have to be like, put a mask on and go and smile and be the Tom Clare everyone knows.
Sometimes I feel crap, bro. I just want to sit on the sofa.
It's hard. And I think that's like, we always try and highlight that, like the mental side, because it's draining when you're by yourself and you have your own thoughts to think about.
Of course.
And you can't really be bothered doing things and you just want to be just you for the day.
It's tough that.
I feel like what you said, like no one posted bad things on social media.
No one.
You don't.
Yeah. If you look at social media, everyone's life's
everyone's
perfect.
living their best life.
Yeah.
And it's quite bad for the younger generation.
Yeah, it is. And like some people will look at social media and think, right, I should have a house by this age. I should have a car by this age. And then that can mentally kill people. Because
if you don't reach your goals,
I'm not good enough.
I'm 22. I'm 23 now. I don't have a house. Like I'm failing. Like everything happens in your own time. You don't have to look at people and think, right, I have to have a car. When you're ready to have a car, or even move out, move out the house. Like if you want to move out, do it when you're ready. Just because they say you should have this and should have that, it doesn't mean you should.
No.
Everyone's path's different. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
So like you play football, and obviously through football, and you've met amazing people, and your path's gone a different kind of route, which you didn't think was gonna happen, but you just never know where you're gonna end up. And luckily enough, like you've got this life now, and you're grateful for it, and you've met your beautiful missus to be, and you're happy. So that's all anyone should be in life, is happy. That's all I think.
No, I love that, and I think we all bleed the same as well, don't we? You know what I mean? And I think you highlighting that there, like you and Moll are just Moll now. Your mates, aren't we? You and Molly, sorry.
We around for dinner.
do apologise when the house is done. Drop me a message. It's great that you share that moment with each other as well. I struggle with balance in my life with the coaching and family and stuff. And me and Dee speak about it a lot. And again, I'm asking you to be open and honest. I struggle with that, like trying to balance like a young family, working.
I don't envy you because you've got kids.
Just trying to build and be the best version so you can provide for them. It's very difficult. So that question, is really, it's home, doesn't it? Like you gotta find it. So at the moment I'm struggling with that. I need to find it. It's really important.
And you will, it just takes.
It takes time. So Macclesfield still want to continue playing. Like Dee, you've got any questions?
So like, what would you say football has taught you, Tom?
I think it's taught me a lot of like kind of qualities in life, not just about football, but like, what's the kind of word? Like even to like little things, like I'm never late.
Discipline.
Like discipline, you'll never catch me late. I remember when I was at Barnsley one time, I think obviously we're playing Sheff Wednesday, which is a Yorkshire derby, from like under 18s. And it's like, don't be late. I was 1 minute late. They didn't play me this Saturday. So from that day, for me, on time is late.
Yeah. That's what they all say, isn't it? All the coaches say on time is late.
And I've always been like that for anything. My mum says, "Oh, you come out for tea at 7:30." I'll be there at 7:15. I don't know why. But
yeah, it's good though. That
standards, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, I think football's taught me a lot about myself. And I think looking back, when I was like 18, 19, I was a big lad. But I was a kid. And I think
mentality-wise, would you say as well?
Oh my God, yeah. I didn't have the right mentality.
Okay.
No way.
It matures you quick, I think, football. Yeah. Because like you say, you can be playing like under 23s and then you go from that on loan to a first team.
Yeah,
and now you have to like mature now. Like you're not a kid. You're around big men now, and you think. And
it's do or die for them as well, because if you go into non-league, like you said there, getting an elbow off someone, welcome to non-league. These lads work 9 to 5.
They're putting food on the table
100%.
And they're not taking anything.
No, they're not. Just because you're a young lad, they don't care.
Yeah. No, they're not.
It's a dog world, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it is. No, it actually is. I've got a question. I'm going back to Love Island, and I apologise.
He wants to get on
No, it's one of them. Like when you watch it, it's just so much. It's just interesting.
You watch it, yeah.
Yeah, I do watch it. Yeah, I've just got to scout for going in there and stuff.
That's it. Scout it out.
Oh dear.
Walk through the alleyway.
Through the alleyway. That's brilliant, isn't it? Like when they set like the movie nights and all that, like, do you have like any inkling on what's going on, like what's going on the screen or anything like that?
No.
Or are you just oblivious? Like, so you're watching as like real time.
Yeah.
Like, was you ever scared like anything would come up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what have I said?
Yeah.
Have I slagged Casey off? Do I know? Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, Mo. Sorry, Mo.
Because he knows he's not.
No, I'm not. But yeah, like I remember when me and Mo was on that, like, you'll say it more, the moving out was so intense. Like a lot got cut out. Like us boys were going at each other, and that got cut out. We had to be completely separated and calm down.
What, like altercation wise?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not going into detail about that, but yeah, we all had to be separated.
That is mad. That.
Yeah, but yeah, it's intense, but obviously you don't know what, like the name comes up, I don't know.
And you're like, what's he said?
Oh my God, what's
that's what everyone's like at home though.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why I wanted to bring it up, because it is one of them where it's a bit like, what's going to happen here now? If you're watching that, you're thinking, what have I said, what have I done?
God, yeah.
You're in there, how long are you in there for?
I think the normal of line's about 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
It's a long time.
So long, every day. Well, it's more or less every day. Are you filmed every day?
Yeah, every day, yeah.
Do you get free time though, like to go out and stuff like that? No.
You'll get a down day where the boys and girls are separate all day.
Yeah.
And you'll stay in the same sex beds on that night, have a takeaway. No, there won't be any filming or anything, but yeah, you'll be completely separate from the girls for the whole duration of that day. But yeah, like moving out, it's intense. How you see it, times it by 10, and that's how it is in the villa. Yeah,
that's mad. That.
Yeah. What's that one that you said before? What's the other
heartbeat challenge?
Heartbeat.
Oh, the heart rate challenge.
Heartbeat. Thinks he's singing, doesn't it? Heartbeat again. He's gonna sing you. I love it.
What was that like, Tom? I know it's not you at all.
No.
I know it isn't.
No, when do I dance, bro?
So what was your dance though like? What was it? I don't want you to show me what you would dance with.
I'll show you after.
Where's the seat?
Stop it.
No, I'm joking. I'm messing. Don't tap on the table for the audio viewers. God.
Go on, Tom.
I think we had like 2 drinks before, so I remember the second time we just necked it, and then like you were at the front door and saw all the girls around the fire pit, and they'll play your song, and you're like, right, you've got out in 10 seconds.
Do you not pick the song?
No.
They play it?
No.
Well, it's not one that you like can...
You know what I mean?
What was your song? Oh, you just forgot.
Can't remember. Can you remember more?
No, I actually can't.
She
can't have been that good then.
No.
Your heart weren't beating, was it?
Quick to forget that, weren't you? Jesus.
That's brilliant.
But yeah, then you just straight out bath. You just have to go for it.
Yeah.
It was about Curtis sliding on his knees. Like,
oh, mate, he's got a bit though.
On the wood?
Yeah, oh my God.
I bet his knees were wrecked, weren't they?
Yeah.
But he's a dancer though, isn't he? So his snake hips were coming out and all sorts.
Yeah, all sorts.
Curtis was telling me his knees were battered.
No, it's a good watch though. It's a funny one. It is.
Yeah.
It is. But after you sat there thinking like, what? I wonder what everyone's thinking at home.
Yeah.
Do you sit there and think that? Yeah.
It causes arguments though as well, doesn't it? Because like if your heart rate rises and it's not your partner, and it's a bit of a... hang on a minute.
Yeah, so like, when all the girls are coming over to you, are you thinking like, right, like try and compose yourself here, or are you like...
Not really. It's just like you're trying to hype them up, the girls, because you know how nervous you are. So they must be so nervous. Like they're having quite like lingerie and stuff like that. Like it's a lot for a girl. Yeah. So all those lads were like, "Come on, let's proper hype them up." Like so. That's probably why his heart rates were up, because we were all like pumping. Come on, lads, come on. But no, like best experience.
Yeah, it's with you for life as well, isn't it? 100%. So and you probably speak to them like near enough all the time anyway. Yeah. And like you said, like through football you meet friends for life, and obviously through that experience you've got friends for life from that as well. Yeah. So that's really good. That.
No, I think it's amazing that, you know, again, one more like raising that awareness, because we're big on that as well, and you've already touched on about, you know, when you guys eventually have kids, the social media. Like we always highlight it, don't we? And so happy that you've said it. Like it's just a dangerous place, and you've got to be so careful. And again, we've started this because we want to hear people's stories, but again, raise awareness. That's important to us, you know what I mean? So
and I think what you guys are doing with this podcast, because I know it sounds a bit cliche, but it is more than just a game. Do you know what I mean? It's people's lives and people's mental health. And like you said, social media, it's I don't know, I think it's getting, and I think me and Mo speaking about this the other day, I think especially in the UK now, I don't know what it's like other countries, but I feel like it can be a very jealous place, the UK. I feel like a lot of times people don't like to see people doing better. And they'll go to social media, and if they're having a bad day, they'll take the bad day out on you or whatever.
So it's easy, innit?
Yeah.
And it's annoying because, say, they wouldn't say it to your face. No. That's what's annoying.
Especially the size of him, isn't it?
I won't be saying it to his face. No, but joke aside, they don't say it to your face, and it's like they have the audacity to write on there and leave it and say what they want, and then nothing happens. That's what's annoying. Nothing can happen to it. Yeah. And people go back years, so even if you've not done anything now, they'll dig up something that's happened 12 years ago maybe and just drag that from. Like a can of worms. It just spirals, doesn't it?
Yeah, the reason why we love to hear your view on this as well is because it does have its benefits. We would be very hypocritical because we've started a podcast and you're putting clips out there. We're using that platform, but at the same time,
we want to do it in the right way
and raise it. But that's why it's important to us that we highlight these, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and it's important to us, and it's your life, so it's great to hear your input on it. And this has been a fantastic episode on it. We're really grateful for you to come in. Great to meet you. Great to meet Moll.
No, but I got one more question.
Oh, have you? Yeah. No, carry on, Howie.
Obviously, you won it, innit?
So I love it, mate. He's here, innit? Let's get him.
But when you actually won it, could you believe you won it? Or like, that's mad. That. Yeah. When you're standing up there and you say, right,
it's brilliant.
You've won. How did you feel?
Me and Moll that night, we were just, because you get taken out of the villa after the final, and we were just looking up at the ceiling. It was like we were just laughing. It was like, what's going on?
Yeah, meant that.
But yeah, like amazing. It's something that I'll stay with for my life, and I think it's good that in the future me and Mo can show our kids like, look, this is how we met. Do you know what I mean?
Like, it's great that.
Like, that's the first days that how we met. So I think that's amazing.
But it's also a journey. Like, your kids can watch the whole episode to see how you work.
I don't know if I'll let them, but not the heart rate.
Dad, why are you doing that?
Dad, why's your heart rate like that?
Why did you eat more, Mum?
Yeah, but no, it's amazing that they can, like, one day they're like, look, this is how we met, and they can see how you've grew together and the bond you have, and from that, this is how you are. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, these are like role models, aren't you, really?
Did you have, I know it sounds a bit of a daft question, did you have an inkling that you was going to win or not? Because you don't see
nothing.
Again, so it's like, wonder how I look here, or not like you're trying to look in a certain way, like how do you come across?
Some people do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, let's not be around the bush. Some people do that.
But sometimes you might act a certain way, but they might edit it in a certain way that doesn't portray you as the real person. Is that a fair thing to say or not?
I think they'll not. The thing is, whatever you say, like you've said that, they can't edit it to change what you've said. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they're not kind of. Everyone has this opinion that Love Island's scripted. It's not. It's like if you said something, you're a fully grown woman or man. That's come from you.
Own it.
So you have to own it. So I know a lot of people complain about their edit. But
I've heard that a few times.
Yeah. But it's like, how? Because you've
already
said it.
Yeah. But are you thinking about like some of the stuff you're gonna say? Do you know what I mean?
No, not really. No, it just
roll with it.
Yeah, you just
forget the cameras are there.
After a certain, you must do 8 weeks, isn't there?
Sometimes, yeah. When you're messing about, or
you're like, shit, right?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what I do?
The camera's on me.
Yeah, that must be tough. That must be hard.
It's like the Truman Show. Have you seen that?
No.
Have you
I haven't. No, I haven't watched it. Are you gonna give us?
No, it's like it's basically a show. This guy doesn't know he's in it, and they're recording his whole life.
What?
He doesn't know. I forgot what he's called. What's he called? Does anyone know what he's called?
I told you about it.
Is it Jimmy?
Oh,
Jim.
The one that I said to watch.
Oh,
It's really good.
Damani with the recommendations there.
What's he called?
I mentioned it.
what's he called?
It's him. What's he called?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Watch it. Good.
Is it good?
Is it good?
Yeah.
What's on
watch
Netflix?
I think so. Yeah.
Sorry, we've not got a sponsor, so we can't say that, can we?
But where is it going out with this point?
We can't.
But he literally, like, they just shape his whole life, and he doesn't know what's going on at all, and his life's getting recorded, and then it comes out at the end that it's all the show, and it was mad. I don't know why.
I watched that.
But watch
What do you mean it's all the show? He knew.
No, he didn't know. So he's in this world where everyone's like creating things around him. Like every morning he goes outside his house, and the mailman walks past at the same time. But he just thinks it's life, normal, but it's actually a whole show.
No way.
I don't know why I brought that up, but
One last question for me.
Fucking hell, you want to go?
Oh no, sorry.
No,
we've took a lot of your time.
No,
We appreciate it. We've had a boxer on,
Right.
and the influencer boxing is big now. I'm not saying you want to fight and all this. I'm not saying that. But what's your thoughts on that?
Misfits.
I don't think Mol would let me do it. I don't think.
You're not.
I don't really have any. There's a price for everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's right. It's right.
Yeah.
Nothing comes for free.
Yeah, there's a price for everything, I think.
Yeah.
So if the right opportunity comes, would you do it?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Who's
I don't really have beef with anyone.
Yeah.
No, I said that. I said you're just such a nice guy. Like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I said to Mol, I think, what if I did it? She'd be like, no.
Would you go, Mol? No.
Could you not watch it? No.
I would, but I wouldn't be able to watch.
It would be intimidating.
Yeah,
standing in front of him.
Yeah, but it would have to be a heavyweight, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would have to be like a similar weight. Do you have a bit or not? Do you have a bit of...
I can handle myself, but I'm a lover, not a fighter.
No, I love that. Mr. Love Island. He was always right, wasn't he, about him? He was always right about him.
But no, I think for something like that, there's a lot of risk reward, it's not something I'd just be like, let me start scrapping with everyone. I think that's not me, but who knows.
Reason why we asked, we had a boxer on, South Barrett, and we know Danny Simpson as well. Danny Simpson done it, and again, it gives you that training and that mindset, and it gives you like a goal. And I think that's good. And again, if there's a price for it, someone wants it. Ringside for more than a match, is it? All right, no problem.
I know a lad called Jake Cornish did it. I think Curtis Pritchard, I think he's doing it as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So he takes a lot of again, we were speaking to him. Boxing, on football, you've got 10 other players. Around, 11 other players. You know what I mean?
In the ring
versus you.
Yeah, I think that.
You know what I mean?
Take my half to him. It's a lot that.
Yeah.
You're just getting punched in the face.
I know. And you're getting battered. You're like.
I'm very too worried about my teeth and that.
Too light, won't it?
Right, you can't punch in the face.
Just body shots only. Just be moving and just be doing what he wants, wasn't he? The big lad, Muhammad Ali, shuffle and all that. Look at Molly outside. No, but it's something to think about. Might have a spoiler, eh?
I know, maybe.
Yeah,
but no, we appreciate you coming on,
Tom.
Tom.
We appreciate you, Tom. Thank you. Another episode of More Than a Match. D, pleasure. Tom, thank you. Lovely to meet you. Like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. We appreciate you. Thank you.